Well guys, you probably have one of these. It's a John Deere 68. These were made from I think 75 to 82 or something like that, and there's no videos online of it. And my problem is it doesn't stop and it doesn't go. The engine will run, shift it into gear, doesn't want to go. So I got it apart, figured out how the brakes work. So your brake pedal goes here, and there's a little caliper thing on this side of the transmission. So here's your transmission. The pulley runs from here to here, and your clutch basically on that side will have the spring against the belt to run the transmission. You push the clutch in, it makes the belt really loose. Release the clutch, it engages the transmission. So if you hit the brake on this side, but this side still spins, that means your transmission's bad. That's not my problem, luckily, but I had to take all of this apart to figure that out. What I did figure out is that there is a pin in the axle that hooks both axles in, and if that pin breaks and shears and spins, well then you're not moving or stopping. So but I'll tell you guys how I got to this point. If you want, if yours is, maybe you're trying to see if the transmission, maybe your pin's not broken. I hope it is, because that's the easiest fix. You just gotta slide a pin in the drive shaft. There is a roll pin. The shaft comes through both sides of this case. Just punch out the pin, slide this off. There's a bushing that sits in here, or actually on this side of this case. Let me see if I can find it right here. This bushing, so it sits through both pieces of metal. So the hardest part really was trying to get this out without breaking it. I started to pry it and broke that off. Then I just used the rest of the shaft and pushed it from the back, knocked it out. But came apart pretty easy, probably took 20 minutes. I was able to see, hey, if I get this wheel spinning and the chain spinning and I hit the brake, it stops. So that tells me that our shaft inside the transmission is good. But I'm pretty sure my issue is just gonna be that pin. If it's not that issue, I won't post this video. So if you're seeing this online, that solved my problem. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of these videos on these 68s, and I know there's a bunch of them out there, and people, there's no information on them. So look for that pin being broken. I'm gonna just slide a nail in it, see if that holds for a while, and maybe order an actual pin for it. But besides that, this tractor's pretty nice, man. For free, I got $35 in a coil. It doesn't really run that great at top end, and I couldn't get the bowl off the carburetor, but a brand new carburetor from Amazon's like $28 and 2 days out. So I might just pull the trigger on that. I just want to make sure this thing runs before I put too much money in it. But having $65 in a mower, I'm sure I could probably sell it for more than 65 if I wanted to, but it's about the perfect size for my yard. So hope this is helpful. I hope you guys save some time and not have to do what I just did. Thanks for watching. As always, T-tops off.